sensitive enough that sense if that is going to happen, you need to sense it coming, and you need to do something, i.e., back off with your arms. Okay. Do what?
It's not as bad as you thought it might be.
that when we look in the mirror. Little touch with the stick. That's it. So be very fluid with your hips, Vicky. And if you find he's reacting negatively to your sitting trot, just sit 6 strides approximately, then rise 6 strides and sit 6 strides. Good. And sit there. Very loosely. Good. Keep it going, touch with the stick. So when you sit, you have to make sure that he doesn't start coming back to you. Because if he does, you're going to start driving and you'll fight with one another. You want to keep him out in front of you. The minute you feel him getting sticky, go into rising drop. Nice catch, Megan. Try a 20-meter circle and a 15-meter circle in center, preferably at this end, Megan. Loosen your neck, bring your head back. Looser, flex, 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 in your back. Flex, flex, flex. Touch him with the stick rather than, don't clamp your leg on him because it looks to me like as soon as you clamp your leg on, he wants to shut down on you. As I said to you before, don't forget, some of these horses have been really cramped. And the moment they feel pressure, they tend to shut down. So, now, rest in the saddle, flex, flex, just like in the sitting trot. That's very nice. Relax your belly, and just say, relax your neck, just say to him, and with no leaning to the right, by the way, stay in the middle of it. Flex again in your back, flex, there, that's it. And you probably felt him shoot forward when you let go there. Well, that gives you your own message. Now 15-meter circle. Flex in your back again. Just say to him, I'm with you, flex, flex, flex. There, 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 there. He said, Megan, this is easy peasy. Okay, don't put pressure on him. Just absorb. Just help point his forward where you want him to go and just go with him. Now, if he gets too strong going across this way, back him off with your outside shoulder as you cross the center line. Now, steady there. And now lighten up. Okay, don't worry. Try it again. Now, steady. Okay. When you go to steady, don't pinch with your knee and thigh. Or your thigh and knee, rather. Can't do it in. It's your upper back. I'll watch in a minute, Vicky. Steady. Lighten up. Lighten up. I'm with you. I'm with you. Everything is as before. Loosen up. Flex, 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 flex. Good, 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 good. Steady once. And then carry on. Flex, flex, flex. Good. Be careful with your inside rein if you don't pull back towards your belly button. By the outside of him a little bit more. Good. That's all right. Nice with your hips there. Just ease the pressure on his mouth so he doesn't end up being behind the vertical. If he gets quick, good. And then let go again. There, good. Now don't push until you feel him pushing down to the bit in front. Hold on. You have to give up those cigarettes. You smoke? I didn't hear it. All right, let's have a look. You look like you had went through a rough patch. You're very well. What you can do is, when you go down to the bottom next time, do a shoulder in Good. That's even better again. When he's pushing that little bit more to the bit. Now this is the direction where it was difficult to get bend yesterday. So give with your outside rein and jiggle a bit with your inside rein. There. Yeah. Very good. Good. Nice job. Very different than yesterday. And bear in mind, of course, the accent here is on that right hind, which, from what we understand, is the weak leg, right? Or the leg that sustained damage. Yield with the outside. Move the bit with your right wrist. There. Kick a little, kick a little, kick a little, kick a little, kick a little. And forward. Ping, 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 ping. How does that feel? You look really strong there in your trot. Now, I'm not quite sure why that happened. It's either